Hi, how are you? Good morning. Himela Salo Inspiration Ministry is, as you know, I am born in Kenya. I am in German. And give a very short video. I was going through this YouTube and I saw that I am Maro was interviewing one lady from Sweden by the name Aisha. But there is just one part. The interview was very good. She's also looking for followers, friends. Let her just try to understand each other. Just to condemn anyone or maybe to, no. Just, I listened to this interview. Amaro was interviewing this lady from Sweden. And at the moment, they're in Mombasa, Kilifi. As you know, Mombasa, Kilifi is my home. Let me just go back to this Aisha. The interview was very fine. She was being questioned, asked what she's doing in Sweden. But the only part which I didn't like, it is the part she was talking about au pairs. Europe, it is not very easy to settle down. We have so many ways whereby you can settle in this country, in this Europe country. I am just coming here. I'm coming out to defend au pairs. For those au pairs who are called that they're illiterate, Europe is Europe. It doesn't matter where you're living. Even if you're living in Germany, you're living in Sweden, you're living in wherever, rules are the same. You know, I came to know that rules are the same when I was doing my driving courses. Whatever, even Sweden, you cannot get a driving license. I have friends, I have my relatives there. So I know a little bit about Sweden. It is just the same like German here. To correct you, what is
home, like Africans, we bring people from home
to come and
yes, you register them as nannies. I think there's a specific au pairs.
I've seen that.
But you know, au pairs also have, it's a contract. They're allowed to go to school. Even if you bring someone that is illiterate from Africa, they still have to learn the language.
Right to
So they drop off the kids at the daycare and they go to learn the language. And they have a contract for a certain amount of time. So it's really, I do believe Kenya also has
the name Aisha. I am correcting you from German. I am living in German. I don't know which people you mean illiterate. What do you mean? Which kind of people did you mean you call them illiterate? That you come here in this country, you get you are connecting with a family, you come and take care of their children. They will send you to school because you are illiterate. I think she didn't explain to you. Those people, they are not illiterate. Even you, Marwa, I know that your wish is to be in one of the powerful country in this world. I know there is rules. You cannot just come and get a stage just like that. You know, people who are coming in this country, especially Europe or German, wherever my people, wherever my au pair people you're watching, this YouTuber Aisha, she was trying to intimidate people. It means that whoever who comes in this country as an au pair, they're illiterate and they never went to school. This is very wrong and it is a no. It is very no. I'm telling you, the au pair people, these are the learned people, especially from my country, Kenya. You know, to get a visa, to visit Germany or to visit Europe, it is not bed of roses. You must represent all your documents at the embassy. You must represent your education level at the embassy. You have to bring everything before the embassy. You finished your Form 4 school, you have your certificate, you have gone to A1. This is A1, this is A1, A2, B1. You must, I'm just trying to talk about German now. You have to learn up to B1, grade B1. You know, when you learn now, they can reconsider you. At least they just want to be sure if you come, are you going to communicate? At least they are starting a foundation for you. If you come over to Europe, for example, in German, then that contract you said, they make a contract for you to work, and the au pair contract is 1 year. And my friends, for those people who are able to employ the au pair, these are the people with big positions. Beispiel, you get people they are working and they have small children at home, like doctors, like teachers, whoever, you know. who can afford to pay an au pair. And these are the people, and you know, an au pair, this is a contract. They have their free days, and there's some specific work they are not allowed to do in that house. And this au pair has to learn something. For example, now you have to go to the school. You need to improve your language. It is not that they are illiterate. They came to Europe because they are illiterate. They never went to school. They are going to learn their language. Aisha, I'm answering you because even you said that you come from Uganda. Uganda is your mother tongue. It is your country. Your second language was English. The third language was what now? Now you have switched. Your first language is from your country. The second home is Sweden. And the third language now is English. I understand you very well. Even you know very well. When you went to that country, Sweden, where you are living, it is you who knows why you went there and how did you go there. You might be lucky, like I saw you are twinging your English. That is okay. Anyone can just learn that English and know how to twing it. But we cannot come out and call other people that they're illiterate. There is no one who is illiterate. You cannot be in a Europe country whereby you are illiterate. That is a no. That is a big lie. There is no, maybe literate. I can call illiterate maybe some centuries back, maybe people they used to go to Africa, they marry and they bring women who are illiterate because before they were never asking anything, there were no visas. They just go to the embassy so long as they have that invitation letters. They get in an invitation letters and they go to the embassy, they give them a visa. And that is the reason why it is very difficult for such kind of people to work in Europe, especially in this country, German. Because you must go there and learn their language. You cannot go out and learn the language if you never went to school and you must pass. That is why you see people, most of them, they are not even working. And those are the people that are so desperate in these Europe countries because they were never educated. They never went anywhere. Even I'm telling you, let us not call others illiterate. If people, they're lucky and they went to school, just be happy and say, God, thank you for giving me such kind of education, but not coming out and calling people that they're illiterate. You are following Marwa to promote your channel. Of course, like a YouTuber. You are out. I have seen your video. You are well, whatever you want to do. You are just what you want to empower the youth and whatever. I know this is also, you are searching because you cannot say that you have been in YouTube for 3 years and you have only 500 subscribers. This is ridiculous. You are very learned and you see that your program, whatever you were praying for, you could have been 1 million followers. You know, even God checks our heart. Imagine I cannot just come and start intimidating people and calling people names that they're illiterate. That is the reason why they come and make this house help and do that. You know, we are living in German. German is a very busy, Europe in general. It's very busy countries. You see, like people, they're working and they don't want to stay home. You know, rules in German, especially where I'm living, if you have children, you have to stay home for 3 years to take care of your children. So for those people who are holding high positions, they don't find any meaning for them to stay at home instead of working. That is the reason why they do their calculation. How are they going to, are they losing or they are gaining? They decide to employ someone there to come and take care of their children while they are working. Imagine you are earning like maybe 5,000 to 10,000 euros per month. You sit at home taking care of your children. That means you will never get your salary. There is no income. And as you're staying home, maybe you're getting half of the salary. That is why you see now they calculate, they say, okay, let us part with 300 euros or maybe 200 or 250. We can hire an au pair from anywhere in the world to come and take care of our children so that we can go out for work. And remember, that is why the government does not allow them to put that, an au pair at home to sit and work for them without going to school and learn that language, so that that language can also help them when their contract is finished or when they're done with their contract. That is the reason why you find when au pair, they're done with their au pair, you see now they are trying to make an application. How are they going to stay in that country? Because, guys, God has opened for you the door. It doesn't mean that when now you are finished with your contract, you have to go back to your country. It is you to go out to an extent to see how are you going how are you going to improve your life or maybe your family's life? What are you going to do next after the au pair? Au pair, it is just like a stepping stone for your destiny, to your destiny. Au pair, it is your stepping stone to your destiny. That's why you find people, they come here, they do application. Some, they do application in hospitals to do what? To make nursing. Some, they do, the quick one, they just rush quickly, maybe because I heard even Asha, you are working the disabled or something like that. That is the easiest way that is the easiest place because they are looking for people. You can get a stay. They will take you. Maybe you can extend after the au pair, you can extend another 6 months while you are doing something. Because you want to stay there. In that period of 6 months, you must look for what you are doing or else you go back to your country. That is the reason why you see them, they are coming out, they are starting doing application for nursing. And I'm telling you, if you do that application at the right time, you're gonna get 3 years. 3 years stay learning something in that country. And if you learn and you pass, and remember, even if you went to school in that au pair family and you need to expand your education, your language has to be perfect. You will come, for example, from German, you might do A1. You need B2, you need 3, you need C. You go from A1 up to B1, B2, until you go to C1, C2. It is, that is why you see people, some other people, they continue, they go to university, they learn. It doesn't mean that you came one time to work as an au pair that you are illiterate. You are not illiterate. I have one friend of mine from Uganda. This lady, she was a university material in Uganda. And you are also coming from Uganda. But because she had no chance, there is no opportunity for her to get a visa to go in Europe countries. She just went down and she applied for an au pair. She got an au pair. After she was done with an au pair, she applied to the university, and the university, the family has to pay by themselves. And that it is not that the only illiterate people who are just able to come and work. Those are learned people. And for sure, and when they are done with their au pair, and when they find this course, for example, nursing, they have to consider, they have to translate their level of education from your country to that specific country where you are. They have to, the grades, they have to translate. Then they can now see if you are able to learn which skill fits you. German, they cannot leave you like that, my friend. They will give you a skill to learn in any college according to the standard of your education. And that is it. So there's nobody who is illiterate. We cannot come out and start calling others that they're illiterate because you need viewers or maybe you need people to follow you. No, this is not the way. I am here, I'm living in German. I am a German. The way you said your second language is, I am also German. And I know here, so I'm just here to defend my people, my au pair family. Not anyone cheat you. As I told you, I'm working in a nursing home. I am a caregiver. I take care of the old people. This is my job. And I cannot come out that I am that illiterate. I cannot even read German. I cannot even give any records according to my work. Illiterate means it is somebody who never went to school. Completely, you cannot even write your name. That is the meaning of illiterate, according to my understanding. So we cannot come out and start pointing other people's fingers that, you know what, even if we are looking for viewers, I know that Amaro interviewed you, and my friends, I'm just going to drop this video. Just have a look how this lady was talking about. She was talking about how people, you know, how illiterate people, they are here, how they get their stay, you know. This is, so my au pair people, I know people that they're illiterate. They are working in that family, so they have to be sent to school. This is a big lie. It is a big lie. Just watch that video, and I'm coming back to the next boom. Okay? Watch it.
Home, like Africans, we bring people from home
to come and
yes, you register them as nannies. I think there's a specific au pairs.
I've seen that.
But you know, au pairs also have, it's a contract. They're allowed to go to school. Even if you bring someone that is illiterate from Africa, they still have to learn the language.
Right to
So